Rise and shine, and welcome to the ASOM experience. How amazing it is to be alive again today and to be here with you on a new episode. Today is episode 37. This is a solo episode where I am extremely happy to share with you one of the many topics around self help, around self growth, self care. And every 4 weeks, we have a solo episode where we discuss different ideas. And this is a short um, podcast that allows me to connect with you directly. And in today's episode, this is our number 7 tip for 2022. We're still in the tips for 2022 to share around how to have a more productive and happy year. Tip number 7 is all around gratitude. You've been hearing about gratitude for many years. I'm sure you are either someone who practices gratitude or you've known someone who practices gratitude. So today we're going to be talking about the practice of gratitude and how can you integrate this in your life, whether it is already or not. So that is something that I've personally experienced at a younger age. And I've always felt grateful. I've always even said it. I've always been very thankful towards my family, towards my friends, towards life. And I've always said thank you, always. But it's just a little bit beyond just saying thank you. So let's talk about the practice of gratitude, how this is one of the most common ways to experience joy and the feeling of happiness within you. So, first of all, did you know that gratitude has proven physiological and psychological benefits, including higher levels of happiness, better sleep, increased mindfulness, less stress, and a healthier body? You may be thinking, how could saying thank you or being grateful affect your physical state? Well, it is true. It is true. Clearly, I'll give you a small example. If you see a certain situation from a positive aspect, and if you look at the positive side of it, I'm sure this will drive you to keep going forward. This will be a drive, this will be a fuel for you to move further. So, that being said, today we're gonna first of all share a few stories and examples on being grateful and how can you turn a certain situation from a challenge to an opportunity, basically. Um, Today we are in a very tough year, and whether it was COVID or whether it was war or economical instability, all of that has created fear. And fear is also driven by uncertainty, it's driven by the feeling of being challenged through obstacles. And some of us are able to turn these challenges into opportunities. And to be able to turn these challenges into opportunities, which will eventually create higher level of happiness and all these benefits, it's basically to see the good within the hard and within the difficult. And there is a guide that I want to share with you as well to allow you to either enhance your way of your practice of gratitude, or that would allow you to implement a new method. This is known by the 2 minute method, and it's very simple. It is mainly focused on keeping a journal. So, having a notebook where you would actually register and write down reasons why you're grateful. So, first thing you need to do is have a small notebook that is your gratitude notebook. Make sure this is kept somewhere very safe, somewhere next to your bed, somewhere next to, I don't know, anywhere you always happen to be, and make sure you have access to it or keep it with you if you are traveling. So first thing, get a notebook that's dedicated for gratitude. Second thing, keep it close to you. Third thing, every night or morning, make sure to write a few pages. Write a date on top of the page and make sure to keep track of every single page. So in this page, you are going to set intentions. So tell yourself you write for a set amount of time. It can be 15 minutes, it can be more or less, but this will allow you to structure yourself a little bit and make it a habit. You need to create that habit pattern that will allow you to continue this and make it regular. So set intentions and then start writing down what you're grateful for. And what you're grateful for is not just the common big stuff, it can be the small, minor, tiny bits of things that don't usually come to your mind. I'll give you an example. That was over a year ago, 2019, I was traveling through Southeast Asia and I was in Bali. And at that time, I met a huge community of conscious people who were traveling with common visions and like minded and free spirited and this and that. And I remember one time we sat to share dinner. We were all sitting there, and just before starting to eat, someone started giving grace and practicing gratitude and sharing around the food. And I remember this lady went to the smallest tiniest details of where every single ingredient came from, who contributed to every single part that created that meal, whether it was the farmers or whether it was the sellers, or whether it was the store, whether it was the people who cooked, whether it was the gods who actually invented this earth, whether you believe or not, anything. It doesn't have. There's no right or wrong, as long as you can be aware of these levels of sources of gratitude where you can really feel gratitude and accept and allow yourself to enjoy and embrace, this opportunity that you have, this gift that you have, life itself, and everything that comes with it. I invite you to try to do the same. The next time you are having lunch or dinner or breakfast, just look at your meal and take a moment to really appreciate all the levels of gratitude that can be there. And I'm sure, I guarantee that you are going to even enjoy the meal times 10 more or exponentially more. So, all of this to tell you that gratitude is one of the tips to make you feel better, make you live better, um, make you just better. And that's something that I remind myself on a daily basis. And I hope you are ready to practice this as well. Make sure to write it down, make sure to commit and have a certain discipline that will create that habit within you. So please feel free to send a message, leave a comment, share what is your technique, what is your method, what is your gratitude practice, how has that helped you, and let us share together and learn from each other. And once again, I thank you and I'm grateful that you are showing up once again and listening to this podcast. I hope this helped you in one way or another, because the goal and the main purpose here is to help one another and to serve. So, thank you again. I wish you a pleasant day or night wherever you are. Take care and thank you.